Chapter 13. Ideas Turn into Reality. The Zutterfly fluttered down to land on Zeddy's hand. Its wings slowly moved up and down in the smoothest motion that Prophecy had ever seen. It was absolutely amazing. This was the mysterious dark matter he had dreamed existed for so many years. It was here within reach, and it was absolutely astonishing. He wanted to reach out and touch the little Zutterfly resting on Zeddy's hand. Prophecy was so excited that his hands were shaking. "Zmali, this is Prophecy, a friend of my father's. He's very interested in meeting you," Zeddy told the little Zutterfly. "Hello, Prophecy," Zmali said as he flew from Zeddy's hand and floated in front of the professor's face. "Why, hello," said Prophecy in a shaky voice. "I've been looking for dark matter for many years. I never imagined it. You would be a living being." "Why have you been looking into me? Do you wish to capture me and study me in your laboratory?" Zmali asked, fluttering back as he spoke. The Zutterfly was unsure of this new man and his intentions. "You are the mystery that has baffled all the scientists on our planet for hundreds of years. We've made assumptions about you that your mere existence disproves. We thought you were made of some unknown subatomic particles, or I don't even know what. It's all so inexplicable. I don't want to experiment on you, now that I've met you. But I do want to know more about you. May I ask you questions?" Prophecy asked hesitantly. "You may," Zmali answered, "but for the time being I will stay over here with Zeddy. Before you question me, know that I do not trust you yet. You are a scientist. You have wanted to find me. Why would you change your mind now about wanting to experiment on me?" "You are very intelligent and wise, Zmali. I understand your reservations. It's just, you see, now that you are here and real and responsive, I cannot imagine experimenting on something as magnificent as you." "Is all dark matter created as Zutterflies?" the professor asked quietly. "No, there are all types of dark matter bugs and creatures. Zamira is full of beings. I heard you say that you were the first on Earth to discover Zamira. Why did you believe that Zamira would help you find dark matter?" Zmali asked suspiciously. The planet, it changes shape and mass, and, to be quite honest, well, it was just a scientific guess. Our scientists have guessed that dark matter makes up the missing mass in our calculations of the universe." "Does it?" asked Prophecy eagerly. "Dark matter makes up some of the existing matter that you think doesn't exist in your calculations. We creatures of dark matter have powers that seem to defy the laws that your world believes governs the universe. But do not feel poorly about your misunderstandings. Many planets misunderstand creatures like me. We are one of the last mysteries of the universe. We and dark energy." Zmali said very rationally, "Dark energy is much more responsible for your miscalculations than dark matter creatures. In fact, we get most of our powers from dark energy. It is vast and inextinguishable. I can feel it everywhere. But Earthlings can only use the dark energy that was created for them. That is, if they were lucky enough to have some created for them." Zeddy, Zadie, and Prophecy all looked at each other. The revelations of the past 36 hours swam in Zeddy's head, making him dizzy. Zadie and Prophecy were beginning to feel almost as overwhelmed as Zeddy. What did all of this mean? Was there really some set of rules or regulations for the universe that people from Earth could simply just not understand? What was it that created the rules? There were so many questions they all wanted answered. "By the way, Zeddy, I was wondering if that was your Rosetta Crystal in your backpack," Zmali asked. "Rosetta Crystal? Do you mean that crystal Nimue gave me?" asked Zeddy, stooping to search in his backpack for the stone. "Ah, Nimue. What a wonderful Zamaran creature. I did not realize she was still on Earth. She must have given you your dark energy. What a wonderful gift. Surely it will help us on our way to find your father and my way home." Zmali glowed pink and happy, humming around the room again. Zeddy pulled the crystal out of his backpack. It was small and smooth, and a very pretty shade of light purple. His mother noticed the same hue in Zeddy's eyes when the sun lit on those dark eyes. Such a pretty-looking crystal to hold something called dark energy. Zeddy had to wonder if it was in fact evil as it turned pink on touching it. The crystal didn't feel evil, but he thought about the contradictory stories about Nimue in history. Then he thought about what his mother had revealed to him about the international government. He began to think that maybe he should follow his heart, and his heart was telling him that this crystal was something that was helpful and powerful and just for him. As he looked down at the crystal, it began to change color again. The pale pink began to darken into red. Suddenly the Zutterfly also began to glow a bright red. It was no longer the beautiful colors it had once been. This red was dark, almost a warning. "Someone is here," the dark matter bug told them. Smalley and the crystal continued to burn brighter, then dark red. Zeddy, Zadie, and Prophecy were shocked by 3 loud knocks at the front door. The professor had been expecting no one. The loud knocks could only mean one thing: the IG.